So we are live. So we just want to test whether the LinkedIn live is working properly or not. Let us see. Anyone who have joined in. Okay, we are just checking whether we are live. So I just want to check if this is going perfect. Let me know if you are able to hear me properly. No? Are we live or how's it like? Okay, I think we are live. Okay, we are able to see. Hey, hi Rajiv, hi Simran, hi Afsan, hi Prince. Good afternoon, Imtiaz Sharif. So, thank you so much. I know it's again an impromptu. Right, I've just joined in within 15 minutes, and we can see so many people. I know our followers have gone substantially high, so we have crossed almost 40,000 followers now. Hi Payal, hi Karan, hi Kajal, hi Swapnish. So I thought that इतने followers बढ़ रहे हैं, so it's high time that I talk to you all about different certifications, different updates about different courses. Hi Karan, hi Alex, hi Vansi, hi Dinesh, hi Abhishek. Okay, we are getting too many highs and hellos. Okay, so I think hi Parvin, hi Rishabh. Great. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in a very short time. Hi Shubham, hi Sandeep, hi Avradeep, hi Gokul. Hey Gokul, hi. Okay, good afternoon, Vimal. Hi, Vibhuti. Okay, so let's start off with the questions, everyone. What are the questions which you have? So last time we had a very amazing LinkedIn live with so many questions on career, on profiles, on the things which you are doing, companies which you want to work off with, certifications like US CPA, US CMA, enroll agent. So people who are new here. So hi Anuba, hi Amit, hi Taki. Okay, so I think today's theme will be more on career certifications. Like I said, about US CPA, US CMA, enroll agent. You might be seeing in on LinkedIn about me placing so many students after CPA, CMA. Some of them are getting placed while pursuing CPA also. So today's theme is BCom is just not sufficient. CA Inter is just not sufficient, right? In order to grow up the corporate ladder, you need a professional certification, right? That professional certification can be in any form. It can be in the form of chartered accountancy, cost accountancy, US CPA, US CMA, enroll agent. So today, BCom students don't have much career options. And that's where I thought that we should definitely try to create an awareness that there are various career courses, career related courses, and just not chartered accountancy, right? So there are different career options which the students can pursue and learn about this. Basically, in this recession where we are seeing Silicon Valley Bank crisis happening, all right, and now Signature Bank, and then recently another crisis which have happened is Credit Suisse. Now so much of banking sector is taking a hit. So do you think that there are opportunities coming up for these courses? My answer is 100% yes, because certifications like CPA, EA, or CMA, they basically work in accounting, finance, advisory profiles, audit profiles, and tax profiles. Basically, all these profiles are recession proof profiles, guys. So even if you are like after completing CPA or EA, can we get a job? I would say 100% yes. Definitely, you can get a job in this recessionary phase as well, because as I said you that these courses are evergreen courses. So मुंशी जी तो चाहिए ही accounting करने के लिए, tax भरने के लिए. So I would say that these courses are still very much in demand, and rather I think the demand is more for these certifications. Yes, the hiring has been little up and down in the month of March, because you see that there is a closure. The big fours are on busy season. You will see again from April, you will see a lot of people hiring for this, a lot of firms hiring for these certifications. You might have been already noticing that US is short of a lot of accounting talent. There is a huge need for accounting talent. 3 lakh people have left in the US, guys. Last 2 years, mein, 3 lakh accountants have left this field, and there is a huge demand for accounting and finance professionals. And there are a lot of CPA firms, a lot of accounting firms, a lot of shared finance service centers opening in India, right? And they are hiring a lot of FNA people here. And that is why we see that there's a huge demand for these courses. And that is one of the reason why I'm doing this LinkedIn Live, also to motivate, to encourage, to create an awareness about these career certifications, which will help you in this recession phase to get jobs. Already, you might be saying, just wanted to share you a big news that we have been placing almost, we have placed almost around 15 people in Infosys before they complete their CPA and CMA on an internship. And Infosys have said that after they complete their certification, they can be placed full time, right? So they will be converted into full time once they complete the certification. I mean, really great initiative, I would say, by Infosys, and believing in our idea of getting good talent, right? And also ensuring that this talent is getting trained as well. And the second update was, you might be seeing about KPMG placements, which Samandar have done recently. We have almost placed around 55 to 60 people closer to. So I think that is some of the recent updates what Samandar Education has been doing in terms of placements and in terms of upskilling and training. This month also we have been passing a lot of CPAs and EAs. You might be seeing Nukula Murthy passing enroll agent at the age of 62. Please do follow our enroll agent page and CPA, CMA page of Samandar Education on LinkedIn. So you will know a lot of updates what we are doing. Okay, so let's come down to questions. First question is Mahima Sangvi asking us, आई वॉन्ट टू नो, मैंने अपना बीकॉम इग्नो से किया है, मेरे पास बीकॉम की प्रोविजनल डिग्री है, तो क्या मैं सीपीए कोर्स में एनरोल कर सकती हूँ क्या? सो महिमा, आई थिंक डेफिनेटली यस, बीकॉम फ्रॉम इग्नो गिव्स यू सर्टेन क्रेडिट्स. Even if you have a provisional degree certificate, I would say 100% yes, Mahima, you would be getting the required CPA credits, and you can register for the CPA course from Samandar. Absolutely no problem. Ravi Jaisinghi, what is the highest package candidates get after clearing CPA in India? Ravi, I think a lot of other institutes are misguided on this, that 10 lakh, 11 lakh package. I would say basically the range of CPA candidates once they pass CPA is mostly around 8 to 8.5, I would say, and max to max it goes to 9 lakhs. Some of the big fours do offer 10 lakhs, even 10.5, but that is very rare again, right? I mean, it depends on the skill set. It depends whether they have an additional certification as such. If I'm just a pure CPA, I would get around 8 to 8.5 lakhs package. That is what I would say per annum. Okay. Does EA gives any credit for CPA? Gunjan, absolutely no. Enroll agent, CFA, CIA, CMA, US CMA doesn't give any credits for US CPA course. Can I get the cost of CPA? So Abhilash, the course cost of CPA is around 3.5 lakhs. That is including the training fees and all. If I exclude the training fees, it would come around 2,20,000 or so. So I would say in a course like CPA, the exam fees is very costlier. It's not the training fees. In CA, it's the reverse. In CA, the exam fees is less, training fees is high. In CPA, it's actually the reverse one. Okay, so 3.5 lakh का budget आप लगा के चलिए CPA में investment. Okay. Tushar, I have a question. Can we get active license in Delaware? No, Tushar, you need a permanent residency and all those things. Do get in touch with our team. They will actually let you know on the evaluation process. Okay. Sir, what is the eligibility criteria, Saswat, for getting into CPA? So normally, if you're just a BCom, you're eligible for the CPA exams, provided you do a bridge course. So this bridge course, guys, we have introduced. So no, I'll just tell you what is the CPA credits for people who are very new to US CPA course. Normally, US follows a 16-year education system, guys, and India follows a 15-year education system. So we have our 10 plus 2 and then 3 years of graduation. US have 4 years of graduation. So their graduation is converted into certain number of units known as credits. So every year of your graduation gives you 30. So your 4 years of graduation gives you 120 credits, which is required in order to sit for the CPA exam, right? And in India, we have only 15 years of education. So you have 90 credits only to sit for the CPA exam. So there is a shortage, there is a bridge required of 30 credits. And that's where we brought the bridge course. And I have entirely the content is curated by me, right? That bridge course gives you a 30 credits, and it's a distance online program. You don't need to do anything. You just need to go there and write your exam at the end of the year. So what I've done is I've just picked up from the 4 subjects of CPA. So CPA has 4 subjects, guys. From that 4 subjects, I picked up two chapters and I put that into the bridge course. So people who are just a BCom can just register for that bridge course. They don't need to wait for the bridge course to complete. The moment they are done with their bridge course, they can sit. The moment they are registered with the bridge course, they can sit for the CPA exam. So the thumb rule is, if you're just a graduate and have enrolled for the bridge course, you can sit for the CPA course with some other education. Just ensure that that bridge course which we are talking about should be of Samandar education, because the other bridge courses are like masters and all, and they're of 2 years and they are different subjects. So you might need to study again different things. So in Samandar bridge course, you don't need to study anything additional, is what I'm telling you. Okay. Okay. Can you please tell me the fees and books? So I think you can get in touch with our team. They might tell you about the books and the software cost. Okay. If someone is having BBA in accounting and MBA in finance, then do BBA students lack accounting credits? Yes. BBA in accounting and MBA finance, I don't think so you'll have any issues. BBA gives 90, MBA gives 60. So 150 credits, you will be eligible for the CPA exam, I would say. Okay. And again, you need to check how many accounting subjects are there in your curriculum. If it's a heavy accounting subjects, definitely I don't think so you will have any issues whatsoever. The questions are coming so fast, so I am losing a lot of questions and all. Please don't mind if I'm not able to answer. You can put down the question again. Okay. Salary for someone with both US CPA and US CMA. Anushka, the salary will not change much. It would be around 1 lakh extra. So if you're a US CMA and US CPA, you might have 10 lakhs, 10.5 lakhs package. Bridge course, Gunjan, will not cost you more than 20,000 bucks. I think it's very easy, and you don't need to study anything additional. I've completed my BCom, MCom, and NLB. Can I also get enrolled in CPA? 100% yes, Prince. You are eligible. BCom gives you 90, MCom gives you 60, LLB gives you 60. There's no second thought, Prince Migwal. You can definitely enroll in CPA. Are CPA exams happening in India? And is there any exemption for CA members? Anuj Kumar Sharma, there is no exemption. Hey, 4 paper, Anuj. So exam to India mein hai. CPA exam in India is permanent center, and CPA has only 4 papers, so no exemption whatsoever. Even if you're a chartered accountant, you still need to write 4 papers of CPA. So they are FAR, audit, regulation, and BEC. So Anuj, there is no exemption whatsoever. Okay. Sir, I've got 13 days left for my FAR exam. Any last day tips, Gunil? I would suggest you focus on F3, F4, F8, F9, and F10 chapters. I think that would be my pro tip for you to prepare for FAR exam. If someone has EA license, do we get any credit? No, Chiranjeev. No credit for enroll agent. So bridge course will give 30, but for license we need 150. See, licensing is not required for now. It's important is first you pass the exam and get the job. Once Samandar places you, later you can go for licensing, which is like more of 150 credits and all. Okay. Please clarify, in doing CPA, can I get into USA? Some coaching institute is marketing this. Tushar Tiwari. See, agar aisa rehta Tushar, to everyone would have done CPA and would have gone to the US, right? Definitely it is not true. This is a pure marketing gimmick. CPA will not help you to go into the US. After you go into US, it might help you to get a job there because there are accounting positions and all. But CPA will not help you to go to the US. So if I do CPA, you cannot go to US. For US, you need a visa, you need a F1 visa, like study visa. You might need to do a master's and all those stuff. Okay. So please don't go into this marketing gimmick. ऐसा रहता तो पूरी India would have done CPA and would have all shifted to US itself. Okay. So CA Inter Group 1, do I still need to do? Better you do a bridge course, I would say. But just check it with the team. If you have a CA Group 1, if you have additional 15 credits, just check with the team, guys. Okay. Karan Sethia, having EA degree with 1 year of experience and after completing CPA, what will be the package? I would say definitely around 11.5 to 12 lakhs, Karan. 1 year of US tax experience. In case I'm assuming, Karan, you have US tax experience. If you have a US tax experience, definitely yes. I've cleared BCom in 2019. From last 4 years, I'm working in private limited firm. Am I eligible for EA? Average package of EA is around 6 to 5.5 to 6 lakhs package. You can definitely do. Even if you're in a private limited firm, you can work in US tax, you can go into Big Four and then make your career there. Definitely, I would suggest you to do an enroll agent. So guys, what is an enroll agent? It's like a US tax course. They are the US tax expert who do the US tax filing and all those stuff. So whether US CPA degree enables persons to get Canadian Australian CPA degree without exam? Yes, Ketan, that information is right. If you're a US CPA, licensed US CPA, you can get a Canadian CPA and Australian CPA without any exam, provided you have 30 months of experience. Okay. And that should be post qualification. In which month does Big Four hire freshers? We have a 3 month notice period, which makes us difficult to try. July is the month, July to September. There is a huge hiring in Big Fours. Again, in November, December, they hire more. So before busy season, they hire guys. Interim busy season is in September. So before that, you will see a lot of people, a lot of Big Fours hiring. And then again, before January, the busy season starts on January end. So that is a time when the hiring is more. Thank you, Tushar. Okay, sir, I have a gap of 2 years now, no work experience, worried about getting jobs in future. Anushka, I would strongly suggest you to go for a CPA or a EA qualification. Post that, Samandar can place you. Again, you will need to attend our sessions properly. Go for Samandar Samarth course, which we have developed, which covers data analytics, blockchain, basics of accounting, basics of audit, basics of tax for the people who are not from accounting background. Some of the interview questions, interview prep, everything we have put that in the Samandar Samarth course. Who all are registering for CPA course or EA course or CMA course with Samandar, please ensure that you ask our team about Samandar Samarth course, which is a very, very beautiful course for people who are looking out for jobs post this qualification, guys. Okay, I'm doing CMA from your institute. Yeah, Abhishek. So how much is the average package of CMA? I think US CMAs get the average CTC should be around 6.5 to 7 lakhs per annum, Abhishek. So that should be your starting package once you finish US CMA without any experience. That's for freshers. So 6 to 7 lakhs per annum. That should be your fresher CTC is what I would say. So what is the maximum time limit to apply for license post clearing all the 4 papers? So normally, guys, once you pass CPA, you have 3 years of time to apply for CPA license. If you're writing the exam in India, if you write the exam outside India, like if you write the exam in US, there is no time limit for that. Okay, so that's what you need to ensure. Do you provide any internship opportunity with EA? Yes, Puneet, we do provide. Once the opportunities are there, definitely we provide. Though we don't give any guarantee for anything, but if there are opportunities, definitely we send the resumes to those companies. US CMA to US CPA transformation. Jadav is asking, how should one go forward from US CMA to US CPA? Jadav, the strategy is very simple. US CMA covers BEC subject and it also covers financial accounting reporting, external financial reporting subject also, and internal audit. So my idea would be if you're already US CMA, you go for BEC first, which is business environment and concept subject. And then after BEC, you can go with FAR, then audit, and last should be regulation for US CMA people because you don't have US tax. So please don't go for subject which you have not studied at the first go. In case if you fail, it will be very demotivating. Always go for a subject where you are more, I would say, confident on. So in US CMA, definitely you can actually go for, I would say, BEC first and then FAR. Okay. Can I start studying now for FAR? I'm planning to give exam in 2024. Or will it be fine or some syllabus will go to BEC changing subject? Manoj, my request would be not to go for FAR. Go for BEC first, then go with FAR second. Because BEC is a subject which is going, which is changing like anything next year. Please go for BEC first. Abhishek, okay, Manoj, working as a senior accountant, which course would you suggest, CMA or CPA? Manoj, my answer would be CPA because you're already into accounting profile. So I would say CPA would suit you more. If you have some financing problem, then I would say CMA is a better choice. I've joined Deloitte in US tax. After CPA, how much hike I can expect? I would say 30% jump is what you can expect after CPA or enroll agent. Either of the courses would give you that required hike, but I think CPA would be giving you a little better because you have accounting subject also into CPA, right? I have financial issues. I'm a BCom grad with more than 5 years of experience in accounting. Which one should I choose? Alex, I would say enroll agent is better. It's cheaper. Within 1 lakh 10,000, 1 lakh 20,000, it gets finished. CPA is a little costlier. So in that manner, if your cost is an issue, I would say enroll agent is a better choice. Okay. Ajay, what is the age limit to get into Big Four as a fresher after USCP? I would say 41, 42. Any age they can hire provided you have skills. So there is no age for a skilled talent, for a good skilled person. Age is not defined for him, right? If you're doing a good job, why will I not hire you? What is the salary hike after doing CPA and with increase of years in work experience? I think 30 to 35%. Again, see, people who are asking hike and all, You must understand one thing, guys. Even if you're if you have finished the qualification and if you're working, it's very important that your experience should talk more than your qualification. Just with a qualification you tell I have done CPA, ab mere ko 12 lakh de do. No, you'll also need to work very hard. If you're an experienced professional, you need to prove yourself. If you prove yourself and if your qualification is on the right track, I think easily you can go to the partners level also, right? So just ensure that you are doing justice to your job also, and you're it's just not about after getting placed you don't work in that company. It doesn't work out like that. You need to ensure that you work really hard in that company, prove yourself, work 2 3 years there, and you might see that company itself might send you to US or UK and all, because all of them have secondment opportunities. So when you're going into big four, give your best, work properly and all. I think work speaks more than the qualification, to be honest, right? I'm confused, sir. Which program should I select? CFA, CPA, FRM, CPA. As of now, I've done a gap of 10 months. I've done my BCom and MBA. CFA and FRM is eliminated because of the banking industry going to a turmoil. I would not suggest you to go for CFA or FRM for that matter, because both the courses, anyways, freshers don't get much opportunities after you complete CFA or FRM either ways, because only if the experienced people are there, they only do CFA. And if you have seen majorly MBA people do a lot, because MBA people need a finance certification to back themselves in the job opportunities in the placements when it happens at these IIMs and ISBs. So normally CFA standalone will not give you much advantage. I would say CPA or a CMA is a better choice, I would say, in that matter. What are your views on CFA? Do they earn more than CPA? 100% yes. CFA is more popular in content. They earn more than CPA, but they don't get opportunities so easily, especially the freshers. And even the experienced people, they have to be in the investment banking domain, like JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, or any of this fund related, fund accounting, or equity research profile. Then only CFA makes sense. Okay. MBA having 8+ years in banking, doing US CPA is helpful. 100%. If you want to move out from the banking sector to a big four or to an accounting sector, I think CPA would definitely help you in career progression. And you might go into the FSI sector of that big four, right? Big fours also have their financial services sector and all. So after that, you might go. But right now, I would say select, do a CPA and go into any sector. Don't be sector specific that I want to go only into the banking sector or all those stuff. Anywhere you're getting an opportunity, guys, please join it, because coming time it will be more difficult and all. You might see more layoffs happening and all. One more quarter of recession is definitely is on the way. Okay, so just ensure that you're passing the exam faster and getting the job. Don't be selective. No, I want to go into US tax, I want to make a career in US audit, or I want to make a career in balance what do you say, financial reporting or stock market. Don't have such fancy ideas and all. In recession, get any job profile, work there, work nicely, then you can internally switch around, guys. Okay, CPA pass percentage 90% above. I have cleared part 1 and part 3, left with part 2. I'm planning to give in June, but I'm willing to start CPA. Sai Kumar, you can immediately start off. So because you have passed already part 1 is a tougher part in EA, part 3 is the easiest part, and part 2 is very much synonymous with CPA. So I think EA and CPA is a good combination. Sai Kumar Pulampalli. Simran, apart from audit, what other profile can we go after doing CPA? I think, Simran, we can go into advisory, we can go into US tax, we can go into risk advisory, accounting advisory, management consulting, only in the sustainability consulting, not management consulting. When I talk about management consulting, also, it's not that management consulting which we are talking about, like Boston and McKinsey and all. Here, the consulting is more towards sustainability, because today all companies are talking about climate, right? Climate reporting, your this carbon emission credits and all this reporting is slowly will become a regulation, and you might see a lot of opportunities in sustainability accounting. So I think sustainability consulting accounting, those are the consulting opportunities CPA can get, apart from their tax, audit, accounting, due diligence profile and all. These are some hot profiles which are coming up, like management, like sustainability consulting. Okay. Sir, I'm working in banking sector. Along with that, I've started EA course. Would it help me for my career progress? Jay Prakash, you after EA, you might want to move to US tax, and you might have to start as a fresher, get around 5.5 to 6.5 lakhs. That would be the answer. How CPA USA is different from CFA, work domain, profile wise, and salary wise? Piyush, I think CPA USA is very much different. CFA covers analytical subject, equity research, portfolio management, working capital and all those stuff. So it is more towards corporate finance, business finance, and all those stuff. CPA covers more of accounting, audit, US tax, and all. So both are completely different, guys. And profile wise, also, they both CFAs normally go into valuations, equity research, and all, and CPAs normally go into accounting, audit, due diligence, taxation, advisory, IFRS implementation, US GAAP implementation, all those opportunities the CPAs work. Sir, any guidance on ACCA and CPA? I would say ACCA and CPA. Again, ACCA, if you are already a chartered accountant, you just need to give 4 papers. If you're a CA inter, you need to get overall 9 papers. So 5 papers of CA inter, 5 papers of the normal level, and then advanced level, you have 4 papers. Overall, 9 papers in ACCA. So I think ACCA is also very good in case if you're looking for opportunities in the UK and the Middle East. I think ACCA plays out well in India. I think the opportunities are not that much high like we have comparison to CPA, right? Else the market is good, but when compared to CPA, I think CPA stands out better in terms of Indian opportunities. If you're planning to work in India, you're planning to get job in India, I think CPA is a better choice, I would say, rather than ACCA, because we have US companies more in India, guys. Understand logically when anyone talks, and you must ask question, why are you telling that in India the opportunities are more? Because in India, US companies are more. UK companies are not that much what we compare to US companies, right? And they hire a lot. Big fours are more into US business than European and UK business of India. The global shared offices of big four like Deloitte, EY, and all. So if you see, only EY and KPMG are into European business. Other big fours, all the big fours are into US predominantly. And that's why we see CPA has more opportunities compared to ACCA. I have interest in FP&A. Will CPA 100% Divyansh? We are right now hiring for Cisco, for one of our clients, Cisco. There are a lot of CPAs and CMAs are getting hired for FP&A profiles. Akash, what is the exam pattern of CPA? Long format question or MCQs or mixed? Akash, it is mixed. 50% is multiple choice questions, 50% is descriptive. When I tell descriptive, it is case law oriented questions. Okay, so that are also in the system, and they have an open book in a digital format. So that's like a digital based literature where you will need to search and write the answers. So more like 50% case law oriented, 50% multiple choice questions. So that's how the format of CPA is. And it's a computerized exam. Every month the exams are conducted except for Saturdays and Sundays. And this is conducted across all the locations of India, especially the metro locations like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Trivandrum, Kerala, and all those stuff, right? So the exams are conducted. This is like GRE, GMAT, guys. You need to go to a prometric and write the exam. Same goes for EA and CMA also. You need to go to a prometric test center and sit there and write the exam. It works out similar like CAT, GRE, GMAT, and all those stuff. Okay. CMA, if you see, there are 3 windows only, guys. So you have only January, February, May, June, September, October. Enroll agent also, the exams don't happen in the month of March and April. So the exams happen across all the months. But again, you need to check the slots because slots are not so easier to come by. In enroll agent, a lot of students are struggling to get the examination slots. So you need to be very careful. Okay. Okay. Yes. Next question. So, how do I get into management consulting at BCG McKinsey after working 4 to 5 years after clearing US CPA? I think after clearing US CPA, you might need to do an MBA with a top college, with a good university and all, and then you can target management consulting profile. Just with a CPA, I don't think so. You can go into management consulting. Okay. Is there any center in Qatar? I think yes, but you can just email to my team so they can confirm that. As far as I know, in Dubai, definitely there is a center. So you can go to Dubai and write the exam. Atil Aziz. Okay, Debrata Das, I am 30 years old now, have not been working since 4 years, can get an edge after or while doing CPA. 100% yes, Debrata. We have placed people who are 43, 44-year old also. After CPA, we have placed them at 9 to 9.5 lakhs package per annum. Okay, so there is no reason why we can't place you, Debrata. Definitely, yes, you can do it. So after doing CPA, I think the opportunities are more. There's no second thought on that. Okay. Cool. So yes. Next, I think I'm just losing the track of some of the questions. Please do post it again so that I can check because I hope you understand there are a lot of people asking those questions, so I might lose. Okay, Narayan, Surya Narayan, I'm in FP&A domain. Please suggest some courses for value addition. So Surya, if you're just a BCom, I would suggest USCMA is a better bet for you. along with an FP&A, because US CMA focuses on corporate finance, on investment decisions, ratio analysis, right? So in FP&A, you typically do the budgeting, planning, forecasting, and all. So all these chapters are covered in part one of US CMA, and it's a very short course. Guys, this CPA, CMA, if someone tell me to do a chartered accountancy today, I can't do it, right? But CPA, CMA, EA, and all, they are very small courses, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months courses. They can be very well be managed along with a full-time job. Because the problem is people think that can I pass this along with my full-time job or not? My answer would be 100% yes, because these are small courses, right? So if you're a CA inter, 100% yes. You cannot become a CFO with just a CA inter qualification, right? CA inter, first of all, is not even a qualification. So why don't you do a CPA or a CMA or EA or a CIA? So that is the reason why I'm talking today in LinkedIn Live, guys, because there are a lot of people who are just stuck with CA inter, CA final. They are working in some company and all, and they are not trying to get into these courses. Why don't you go this, do this course, become a qualified professional, and get an upskilling, go to a higher positions like vice president and all those stuff. Just with a C enter, it's very difficult, guys. Please understand, in a finance field, it's very difficult to progress without a professional certification. You're always asked on that. Unfortunately, you're always asked by your investors. Everyone who's investing, even in a startup, they ask, "अरे ये बंदा chartered accountant है क्या? CPA है क्या? Is he an expert? Does he have a credibility and all?" Just with a C enter, I will not have any credibility, guys. Please understand. Take with a pinch of salt. Just with a C enter or a BCom, you cannot enjoy credibility. Even though you might be fantastic at your work, you still need to prove your professional competence, right? In order to do that, you still need to have a good qualification like CPA, CA, CS, ICAA, and all. But why we talk more about US based qualification or UK based qualifications? They are shorter in nature. They can be completed along with a job. If someone tells me to do a CA along with my job, it's next to impossible to do that. Someone tells me to do an Indian CMA, impossible. They take 5 years, 4 years to complete. They are a lot longer in duration, and that's why that becomes a little difficult, right? So in order to, I mean, these are small certification you can finish off, and you can, and they're well recognized. I mean, US tax qualification like EA is well recognized. It is given by IRS itself. US chartered accountants is well recognized all over the world. CPA, right? 4 subjects, lesser time to complete, very easy. Okay. Again, okay. What is the next? Is it necessary to get QuickBooks certification? Please inform whether I am right. We can get EFIN after EA qualification and file returns from India. That was a quick rapid fire of 30 minutes. Okay, so whether I'm right, we can get IFIN. Yes, you can do that. IFIN ये वो IT pin बोल के है that you can apply and all. So yes, you can file returns from India also. You can do a lot of outsourcing work because a lot of professionals are living in the US. So much of the work is getting outsourced to India. This is a fantastic time to set up your own CPA firm or an EA firm and bring that work to India, guys. So there's a lot of outsourcing opportunities also which are coming up. India is more global than local. So I would say in that way also the opportunities are more, even if you want to set up something on your own. Okay. Yes. Next question is from Alex. Is it necessary to get QuickBooks certification? I would say it's good if you have good knowledge of QuickBooks or CCH, tax software knowledge. Also, it's a very good edge because you are practically then filing the tax returns and all. Samandar is also planning to bring these certifications very soon on CCH portal or tax portal, some dummy returns, how do you file and all. So some practical level of training also we are trying to implement this time in our enroll agent tax course. Okay, but I'll keep you posted. We are yet to finalize a lot of things there. We need to ensure the data is not compromised, the privacy is there and all. So we'll let you know on the practical skill level training for enroll agents. Apart from CPA, what are the practical skills we should need is what Anushka is asking to enhance our profile and resume. I think Anushka, apart from CPA, I would say basic Excel, which is what we are teaching in Samandar Samarth course. Basic Excel, some polishing on communication skills, basic communication skills also if you do, I think that are more than sufficient, but Excel is mandatory. Have that basic Excel training of Samandar Samarth program. So whenever you are planning to enroll, ask our counselors about Samarth course. If I compare CPA versus US CMA, Surya Narayan, which course is more opportunity? Surya, it is like asking Indian chartered accountancy versus Indian cost accounting in India, right? Both are having their own respect and recognition in the market. But in terms of jobs and all, I would say CA stands out. Same way in US CPA stands out because jobs are more for audit and tax, right? So accounting, audit, and tax. So that's why CPA job opportunities are more. Same case in tax, enroll agent opportunities are more because you need people for tax. Hi, sir. There are shortages of CPA in US. I've been told that this is mainly because of the less salary of CPA along with long hours of working. That's why most of the students are not working, not studying for CPA in US. Is it true? Because it sounds reasonable as well. Nobody want to put so much hours of studying and getting paid in less. Mohammad Tausif Kadir. This is a question from him. I think 100% yes. Just not about the salary, about the work culture. Also in the big fours, the people slog a lot in the long working hours and all those stuff. So these big fours are now trying to realize that the culture needs to change. In India, anyways, you might not see that happening because entire outsourcing will not happen. Entire 100% work will not come to India, right? So you will have some sort of portion of work, but it will not happen that our salaries are less in India because anyways 10 to 12 lakhs package also is very good. If you see the cost arbitrage as well, it's just not about skills arbitrage, right? It is also about the cost arbitrage because Indian people also won't work below 7.5 or 7 lakhs per annum because they are investing so much on a CPA degree. Unless and until if the profile is good, guys, I will still want to work at 5 to 6 lakhs per annum also and then make a switch after 2 years. But again, the profile should be good, right? So I would not disagree with that, Mohammed, that people are living in the US because of the culture and because of the salary. But in India, I don't think so that will replicate because in India, the market is, it's a developing country where you can still afford to pay higher and still satisfy the talent, right? So, and that's why we see that the market is better for us. Okay. Is CFE a good qualification in India? What are the career opportunities available to qualified CFEs? I think CPA plus CFE is better. CIA plus CFE is better. CFE standalone is a problem. So certified fraud examiner, if you take standalone, just with a fresher, and if you're asking me, do you get job? No is the answer. You will not get a job just being a CFE. You need to have some work experience and all, and then CFE makes better choice. Like if you're in a fraud forensics profile, or if you're in an internal audit profile, in that way CFE makes a better choice. But you need to work there first. But if you're asking me, sir, by doing CFE like CPA CMA हम लोग करते we place you, so, sir, by doing CFE, can you place us? The answer is absolutely no, because there is no ready market for freshers in forensics or fraud investigation profiles and all, because they normally hire experienced people in forensics. Okay. And even the work profile is very, I would say, hectic in forensics and all, because you see that in risk advisory or in the internal audit profiles, they are very, very hectic, or I would say torturous, right? How is it for a CA finalist to do CPA, or maybe something like CFE, CMA, or CPA? Ved Vyas, any given day, do CPA. There's no second thought. If you're a CA finalist, don't get stuck with CA. Just go ahead and do CPA. After doing CPA, again go and do CA till your lifetime. No one will stop you. But right now, seeing that the market is so huge, there are so many companies coming up here in India. I don't find any reason why you should not do a year or a CPA for that matter. CFE, no opportunities for fresher Veda. That is a problem. CMA also you might do it. I might see some opportunities for US CMA. CFA again for freshers very difficult to place, especially in this time of banking sector. CFA is a avoid for time being. Can we get jobs after CMA first part? No, you will have to do both the parts. Is it true FP&A pay lesser when compared to audit and tax, Jadhav? Definitely yes, because FPAs work in industry. Industry pays lesser money than consulting firms, right? Big Fours, normally the growth is higher in Big Four than in an industry. Say, suppose if you're working in a company like TCS, the growth will be around 8 to 7% high. But when you work in Big Four, the hike will be double digit, guys, like 15%, 20%, because they are consulting firms. Am I making sense to everyone? I hope you understand. If you're going into industry, the growth is slower, right? If you're going into big fours, the growth is faster because these are all consulting firms. So consulting firms, my margins are more, so they can afford to pay more, right? So that's why in industry the growth is little on the slower side, and that's why I would say auditors are paid more than the vice presidents or CFOs. But again, as we discussed, right, work culture and all काम भी बहुत ज़्यादा कराते हैं. Sir, is it possible that in coming years US GAAP will be replaced by IFRS? No, Parvin. Actually, the joint project, the FASB project with IFRS have been stopped now. So US GAAP, even in CPA, IFRS is removed from the syllabus, Parvin Pal. So there is no reason. There will not be any time in the future US GAAP will be replaced by IFRS. US do not want to follow IFRS. They have just copied 2 3 standards like IFRS 15, revenue recognition, ASC 606 and 842, which is IFRS 16 leases. So these two and some of the part of financial instruments. Rest other standards will be of US GAAP only, Parvin. They will not do it. The joint project have been collapsed. So US GAAP and also IFRS is not even there in CPA curriculum now. Okay, they want people to learn only US GAAP. Make sense? Okay. Ravi Shankar Jaiswar, working from last 4 years, can I do CMA with a year along with my work life? 100% yes, Ravi. It's a small course, like I discussed, easily able to complete within 6 to 7 months. Okay, sir, if I want to work as a credit manager, is there any particular program I can pursue? I don't know. Why do you want to work as a credit manager? Loans approve karne ka kaam. But either ways, I think FRM would be a better choice for you, Saswat. We don't teach FRM, but if you're asking that, I think FRM, if you're wanting to work in treasury profile, in cash basis, again, the profiles are very less. And again, there are not much requirements also for credit manager and all. Banking में hiring उस level पे नहीं हो रहा है. Okay. So this scenario of outsourcing will last how long in India? I mean, right now it's the peak of CPA in India, but will it continue for next 20 years? Or will CPA will decline in few years in India also? I don't think so. For next 10 years, I don't see that uh, uh, the program will change or the dynamics of the talent will change, because this is here for at least next 10 years. Because one, the CPA course is very costly. It is not like CA. So it's not an less expensive program, and that's why many students don't do it, right? Because it's a costly program, you'll not have much intakes of CPA. Now see, with Samandar, we have around 12 to 13,000 students in last 3 to 4 years, right? So we are a community of over 12,000 to 13,000 students. Still, we have been placing so many students. Still, लोगों को विश्वास नहीं होता. They don't trust that will CPA get job placement. And then second thing, it's very expensive. So should I do, not do? They can waste lot of money in Kendriya Vidyalaya MBA, but they don't want to spend money on a good courses like CPA, CME, right? So that is what I would say. This sort of thinking anyways is good also for some of them, because if there are not many people pursuing, the opportunities will still be there, and that's why you see the placements happen immediately. So will there be more takers? I would say still the takers will be less, because India is a very cost sensitive market and CPA is an expensive course. So in that matter, the demand and supply is very much well managed. At least for next 15 years, I don't see, for at least for next 10 years, I would say, I would not see much kind of problem in that area of outsourcing. Okay, cool. How to prepare for the final of CMA so that can clear and chances could be more? 100%. Ehsan. Sir, if someone is working in admin domain after completing CMA or EA, can they go? Yes, Afsan, they can go in, but they will get fresher profile. I mean, they will not be paid like experience profile. They'll get 6 to 5.5 to 6 lakhs package, Afsan. Okay. Sir, if one is CA finalist and planning to go for CPA, what should be the ideal exam sequence he should target for? Chirag, I would say, because BEC is changing next year, so I would say go ahead, start with BEC first, second with FAR, third with audit, last with regulation. Chirag Jaitlia, because regulation, US tax subject is not covered in our CA syllabus. Don't even try to be doing heroics and starting with a subject which you have no knowledge on and then fail that subject, right? I hope you understand, Chirag. So that's why we are telling subjects which you have already read once or you're already familiar with. Start with that, right? That will make you more confident, and that the chances of passing are also more because you have already read that before, right? So I would say if you're a CA finalist, because of 2024 changes, I would say start off with BC first, then FAR, then audit, and then regulation. Now there are a lot of coaching institute where the content is not updated. We use Becker material, which is one of the leading training provider in the US. Apart from our live classes, our study groups, our continuous question answers and all, the Becker material is very much updated. It is there in the US. They are there since 70 years. So I would say that is your catching point when you're joining with Samandar, right? Whether for CPA, CMA or any of the courses, right? So that is what you need to ensure, that you don't join with any of the institute which provide local material, which design their own material and all, and then they don't update it. You will become a big problem because of 2024 changes. So watch out for updates. Okay. Sir, what can be the salary after around 6 to 8 years of experience in Big Four? What are the opportunities if we start our own firm? Martin, I would say 6 to 8 years of after experience. I don't think so with CPA there will be any hike and all. It will all be based on your experience. CPA will just give you 20 to 30% hike, but remaining hike will only come with that 8 years what you have achieved. That is more important. Becker is definitely not enough. Hawk or Glam is definitely not enough. It's the teachers which makes the course better, right? The review books are there just to practice your MCQs and sims, right? But I would say it's the teachers, it's the live classes, it's the recorded sessions, it's the I would say the question answer, the doubt solving, that is more important because you'll have a lot of doubts in this journey on the questions and all. So in that way, I think there has to be some good community where you can associate and clear all those things as well. So apart from Becker, I would say this is one thing at Samandar we are very, very strong on. Okay, Khair, anyways, I don't want to market Samandar because already many of them know about us. Okay. So, sir, I'm not good in accounting. Would you suggest me to still go for CPA? I think 100% yes, because if you see in Simandar Samarth course, Naman, we also cover basics of accounting classes. So, whenever we are starting for far subject like financial accounting reporting, Naman, we first start with basics of accounting lectures. We teach them journal entries, debit, credit, ledger, and all those stuff, and then only we start. So, all our non-accounting also can pass CPA, Naman. No doubt on that. For an FCA and ACMA, what international course should you suggest? Palani, any given day CPA is better. Any given day, if you're already a chartered accountant and a associate member of cost management accountant, I would say being a fellow member of Institute of Chartered Accountants, Palani, it's first of all, it's a great respect to be a fellow member. I would say CPA is a better choice. Okay. Adithil, nothing in Dubai. I would say in India, definitely we can place once you finish CPA. How much time Simandar will take to place its CPA qualified student, Debarata? I would say depends on the student, right? We will give the opportunities, we will give them interview. Student is not performing. Agar, if they are not even opening their mouth in the interview, so how will we place? So we can't guarantee time and all. I can place them in one day also, provided they are talking, they are having good communication skill, they attend our Samarth course. Typically, it depends on demand and supply. Telling like within one day I will place Debrata will be very wrong on my part. Okay. I wanted to know, will new US CPA firms open their branches in India like PKF, Eid Bailey, Eisner Amper? Already, Darshan, they are doing it. You'll see PKF opening up in Indore and all. Eid Bailey is coming up somewhere in Bangalore, if I'm not wrong. Eisner Amper already has set up in Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and they might be coming sooner in Gurgaon as well. So, Darshan, you might see this emerging CPA firms, even RSM for that matter, are opening up. So you are seeing a lot of these firms also opening up in different locations because they need talent. Okay. Naman, I think you joined lately. Average package of a CPA fresher is 8 to 8.5 lakhs per annum. That would be there. And depending on your skill set, you can get to 10 also. Okay. My uncle completed BCom in 2015. He did agriculture. Now he want to do US CPA. Will he get job? I think after doing CPA, it's important. He'll be starting like a fresher, and I don't know uncle is at what age. So you should see that also. So thank you for the input. Two more questions. Big Fours are also providing training. So one should opt for it or not. FRM is having edge over CPA, or is it vice versa? Chirag, no Big Fours is offering coaching for CPA. It's only Grant Thornton which is providing. Again, GT is just giving the software. They are just product sellers. They are not teaching and all those stuff, right? I mean, we train for CPA. We are having trainers. I myself a CPA. When the founder himself is a CPA, it's look more like a coaching institute than a more like a product reseller. So we are not here to just sell Becker product or something like that. Product reselling, say you will not pass the student. That's why we have three Elijah Watsels award winners who have scored 98, 99 Chirag out of 100, right? So, and also we do provide for licensing and evaluation. These all will not be given by Big Fours. They cannot certify the licensing for you. You need a valid license also after CPA. Second, FRM is having, FRM doesn't have any edge over CPA because FRMs normally go into treasury profile, foreign risk management, and now with banking sector going back, I don't think so. FRM is a good choice for now. At least this year, it's definitely not a good choice to do. Sir, what will be the salary of CP after 6 to 8 years of experience, Martin? I would say your experience determined. Like I said, Martin, it's not the qualification. With the CPA, they might give you 10 to 15% jump, but they'll definitely see what is a valid experience you have or not. Just don't want to tell you wrong information just to enroll you, Martin. I don't think so. If you're an experienced professional, your experience will be more counted. and the degree will be more counted for career promotion. Like if you're just a manager, you might go to senior manager or a vice president or a partner level with a CPA degree, right? But your experience will equally count. So it's important that if you have a relevant experience or not. If you don't have a relevant experience, even after doing a CPA, you might be starting like a fresher only, whether it be ACCA, CPA, or CMA or EA. Okay. Jadhav, 2024 CPA syllabus is changing. Being an US CMA student, can we complete BEC and FAR within 6 months? 100% yes, Jadhav. But provided the exam center also should be there. I mean, the slots are not there in December. The exams are being conducted, Jadhav, only till November. December, there is no exam for CPA. So just ensure that you are enrolling faster, because guys, next year, just to let you know, CPA exam, if you're writing in the month of January, the result are coming in the month of June. So that's why we are recommending a lot of our students to enroll for CPA this year and immediately. Don't even think about this, because from next year the results will be delayed, the syllabus will become a little tougher. That's why we are telling to enroll with CPA, write BEC exam this year and complete it, right? Because next year the exam results are getting postponed, so it might lead to hiring opportunities might get delayed a bit. Okay. अजय, yes, 28-year-old अंकल नहीं बोल सकते भाई 28 साल वाले को, unless and until Ajay you have been married. So in case your uncle is doing CPA, definitely yes. 2024 CPA syllabus is changing. I think I've already covered that, Anushka. So we can complete BC and FAR, provided you're a full-time student studying every day for 5 to 6 hours. I think definitely yes, you can complete it. Okay. God, that was a great interaction, everyone. Started at 12:30, it's 1:30. 51 minutes of amazing interaction with each and every one. We still have 5 to 6 minutes before I wind up. Any last question, guys? Because I'm getting tired of non-stop talking. Okay, what's the best criteria and preparation strategy to clear FAR exam in one go? Naman, start off with basics of accounting classes, attend some other recorded lectures on basics of accounting, start solving MCQs since along with the lectures. Do each and every multiple choice question simulation. Focus a lot on some important chapters like F3, F4, F8, F9, F10, because they are tested heavily, like government accounting, revenue recognition, some important chapters like consolidation. And also I think that is the best preparation strategy. Every day study 2 to 3 hours, government accounting study in the morning, evening you can solve all other practical subjects and all those stuff, so that are more relevant for you. Okay. Morning may try to do all theory topics, guys, because if you are studying theory in afternoon or evening or during your job, right, it's very very dull. So whenever I used to do, so I have done CPA along with my job. I was working at Infosys and I finished CPA. So whenever I was free and all, I used to solve a lot of multiple choice questions from software. So whenever you are free, don't waste time on WhatsApp and all those stuff, and criticizing others or seeing others that they are growing, you're not growing. Don't waste time on comparing yourself. You are the best. Remember that whenever you are free, open your laptop, open your software of Samandar, try to solve. We post daily 3 multiple choice questions. Don't waste your time. It's very much doable. Along with your job also you can do. Early morning study for theory subject, afternoon or evening along with your job try to practice multiple choice questions. And also I used to do a lot of MCQs when I was in job. When I was free after the break, I used to come, so I used to keep solving multiple choice questions when I was working, right? So the strategy is very simple. Early morning read theory, afternoon evening do all practical problems, solving all those practical chapters. And also that would be your good choice, I would say. Okay. Cool then. So that should be the preparation strategy for any of the courses, guys. And one more important thing is health, guys. It's very important that, so now at Samandar, I wanted to announce that we are slowly coming with mental health course also, a mental health program, which is very, very important, which is not spoken about a lot. So we as in Samandar Education, as an institute, want to bridge health and I would say a course together, because I think health is very, very important. And that's why we also developed a supervision plan where also we are discussing about which exercises you must do in morning, which exercises you must do it in evening, how should you, what food you should eat, what is the right element of, and why is meditation, and all those are very important also. So we are trying to mix health and studies together so that you succeed in first attempt, because we are seeing a lot of people are getting I would say daily they are getting some health disease and all those stuff. So just to ensure that, we are also trying to develop a program and a content on that, and trying to make more impact on that also, right? Though we have a separate confession group at Samandar where people keep sharing their own problems and all. So I would say that also is being now, will be coming with a full fledged. So you will see that new updates which are coming up very soon. Okay. Sir, is it true that if we enroll now in 2023, we'll get more time to complete all the four exams, more than 18 months as per the latest update? Yes, 30 months is the overall time. Already out of that 30 months, January, February, March, you have lapsed. So please enroll as soon as possible. It's just that you will get first part, I mean, just that you will get 30 months to complete the first subject, right? The 18 months is getting changed to 30 months. So for CIA Part 3 client publication 2023 is different from 2022 publication. Is any change? No change, nothing, Satish, for Part 3. Slightly here and there, 2-3 pages they might have added, but I don't think so there is any change significantly. So after completing US CMA by June, should I focus on getting job or wait for 6 months more so that I can get BC and FAR? I would suggest Jada wait to complete CPA and CMA both. Okay. Sir, please conduct. I think you're telling offline classes for full-time students. So please see that Afsan, full-time classes and all, 1 hour also student can't focus. Attention span, if you're telling me to teach morning to evening, that is too much of a information to absorb, and all donkeys are getting produced. So Afsan, when you tell me, sir, why don't you conduct full-time classes from morning to evening? So what will eventually happen is that person will become donkey at the day end, right? Because any given day, a mind can focus only for 2 to 3 hours. That's why our live classes also, you will see, Afsan, it is only for 2 to 3 hours. That much only studies, or that much only a teacher can teach, and that much only a student can absorb. If he wants to absorb a little more, then it will be very, very difficult to absorb that much. Okay. So I would suggest, and that is our value systems, that it doesn't really make sense. The productivity goes down. I don't think so that full-time classes from 10 to 7 o'clock, I see a lot of them doing in some of the regions like in AP and all, where like Supervis Institute for CA. सुबह से बंदा बैठता है until evening he's studying. So we don't want that kind of people also. We want you to also ensure that you invest time just not on studying, but also trying to gain more skills also, right? So that is why it's important that we have certain specific timelines for our teaching also. And a teacher cannot teach more than 2 to 3 hours. If he's doing it, definitely his productivity is very bad, to be honest. Okay. Okay, can we get placed even after one exam only? No, Naman. Actually, if your focus is only on placement, do not join Samandar. So, because that is the reason why we don't talk much on placement, because I know we place a lot of students, we are popular for our placement, but that should not give out a message to the student that they focus only on placement and they don't focus on exam. The idea is that you should pass the exam, and that's why an education institute is there. I know we have huge contacts with big fours, with corporates and all, and we place a lot of students, but that should not be your first factor to join Samandar, guys. We are known for our teaching. We have some fantastic teachers. So please focus on passing the exam. Placement is our hobby. Any given day, when we can place students who are not from Samandar, for our own students, we can do a lot of things, right? So I don't think so that is a problem. Right now, your priority should be to pass the exam. I think that's what the overall audience should focus on. Thank you so much, guys. It was great having you here. Wish you all the best, and we should reconnect definitely again in next month, mostly in April. I'll keep coming live every now and then, because now that I have so many people following me, it's my responsibility not to put out a post that, oh, people are following me, and being a proud person for that. I think if you have more followers, your responsibility is to ensure that more people are created, more people are aware about this, more people get knowledge. I think that is more. It's not about boosting that I have 40,000, 50,000 followers. It really makes no sense to me. Okay. What you add value to your people is very, very important. Just not me, guys. Even in your own job, what value you provide to your boss, what value you provide to your clients, what value you provide on your platform is significantly important. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. It was great having you all. Satish, we can connect offline.